Hillendale box jumps are located 20 minutes east of Melbourne. They feature 3 box jumps in a row that gradually get bigger from the first to the third. The third is also used as hips on the left and right with the sort of resi playground landings, which are actually really fun. The main problem with the box jumps is the first and second are actually too small to get the speed for the third without putting a crank in between the second and third. It is doable, but anyone that's trying to trick it does have trouble doing so without putting that crank in. Mainly they're just too short to keep the speed and momentum to be able to clear the third easily, which in turn would make it easier to trick. That's why a lot of people ride the third as a left or right hip, because that's kind of the correct speed to hit the hips after you've ridden the first and second. Another thing people do to combat that is just cut in from the path on the left and ride the third by itself if you just want to sort of do a specific trick over it. They recently just concreted all the paths around the park, which is really helpful because it makes it easier to come back to the start. You get less dirt and gravel and that on your tyres now that it's concrete. It also helps for people that do cut in on the third because the run-up's now concrete most of the way. I do like that they've made a separate section for younger kids that are just learning to ride, and they can go over sort of small humps and mini box jumps and really sort of get a feel for bike riding. It also helps separate the younger riders from the more advanced riders that are riding the 3 box jumps in a row. It would have been helpful if they put either a berm or a quarter pipe after the third jump, because as soon as you land on the third, you pretty much got to lock it up because there's nothing stopping you from just keeping going forward. It would be a great upgrade if they ever did that, but for now you've just got to deal with it. I do like it that there's a tool station at the park, there's a drink tap, there's seating, a bit of shade, but there's no toilets and the parking's pretty bad. It's on a sort of main road, you've pretty much got to clog up traffic to park there. But it is a fun park, everyone sort of has fun there, it's just that it could have been better. Yeah, we don't have many of these box jump parks around. This is one of the better ones. But like I said, it's plenty of fun. All skill levels can sort of hit it and enjoy the day out. Well worth stopping past if you're in the area. Thanks for watching. Let us know what you think of this park in the comments, and if there's any other parks you want us to check out, let us know.